Hello Bitcoiners, a new day and a new video. And we are here to analyze the price of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin movements with Amr Hassanain and Crypto Youth Club. I want to start today with the 7 days time frame and the moving average of SMA 10. Sorry, there's SMA 14 by the way, that I'm using SMA 14. And SMA 14 it seems like it's a good support. It worked as a good support for that trend over the past year, since May, since July, or even April, we can argue, or March. We can argue it was working as a good support 1, 2, 3, 4 times as a support for that continuous trend. Very bullish trend, and it's still working today in the past 2 weeks as well. Despite this fall in the prices, we can still see here that it pushed the price. It closed above the moving average. It closed above the moving average, and again it's trying to do it for the third time. So we can say that yeah, it's a good support, but I found today that a moving average SMA 10 is actually doing much better. It can be a better envelope for that bullish trend, which is definitely, you can say, it pushed the price up from here. But you cannot say that the SMA 14 did that. That's a big gap to call it as a support. But here you can say, yeah, that's a support. So why I'm bringing this scenario to the stage? It's because when a support line starts to work as a resistance line, that's when you should take it serious. If you check here, SMA 10 is no longer support, is now a resistance. And what does that mean? It means that we are either that the trend is over, and we are either going into sideways movements, or we are going into building momentum here to go into a downtrend, which is something we are going to discover over the next few weeks. But for now, I will stick with the SMA 14 scenario, but I will put a very important condition, because we said it's a green, small green, and boom. So this boom, it has to cross above the 13,800. And now we can speak about SMA 14 is a correct support for the trend. And then we will have at least we will easily reach 16 and 17 again, and maybe 20, and maybe we will form a new low. Now we can be optimistic, but so far we have to be very careful watching these new developments and that support that is becoming a resistance now. Okay, we will keep this in mind, and we will check that weekly and see how the candlesticks are being formed around, and how and which scenario is more likely to be correct, or which SMA is likely to be correct. Now we will go back again to our daily. We have here the finally pushing the SMA, the moving average, and it's getting out from that pressure, and now the sky is only the limit. No, I'm kidding. But we have here a resistance at 13, and another resistance at 14.9. Yeah, you can or 400. Yeah. So we have two tests here. That sounds reachable over the next today and tomorrow. That level sounds very reachable, which is 13,000. The 4 hours looks optimistic, looks optimistic. Yeah, it has broken that resistance. There was a resistance here. I don't know why it formed a resistance here. Actually, it's so meaningless. But anyway, there was a resistance here and it was broken today. And yeah, it doesn't seem like a solid trend. Can't say that it's trending, but it's testing a new high at 12,000 at least. You know what I mean? And I think 13,000, as we said here, should be reachable within a day or two. So yeah, let's hope that this actually escapes. That today closes as a positive. We have the 4 hours here in overbought conditions, but I think after it pushed here, we shouldn't be worried about going at least up below 12,200. So I think it's gonna stay, even if it goes down, if it tests that level and goes down, or doesn't go to 13,000, it will stay above 11,200 for the next 24 hours, hopefully. So let's see what is going to happen tomorrow, and we will come again with a new video. Thank you very much.